everybody. My name is Jessica McCormick, and I'm the Newfoundland and Labrador Chairperson of the Canadian Federation of Students. Today, college and university students from coast to coast are participating in coordinated actions, rallies, and events as part of a national day of action. Students are calling on their governments to stop the education debt sentence, improve quality through more funding, and remove the financial barriers that keep skills out of the hands of our country's youth. It is my pleasure to say that Premier Dunderdale and Joan Burke, Minister of Advanced Education and Skills, are here to join us on our Day of Action. At a time when the economy continues to fluctuate and governments are tightening their belts, it is important for students to continue to educate ourselves, society, and even politicians that investing in education is an economic necessity. If our economy relies on a highly skilled workforce and the health of our democracy rests on a critical and informed electorate, and the strength of our society depends on both, then the importance of our education system should be obvious. The economic, legal, and common sense imperatives of ensuring the right to education for everyone is too important to disregard. We know we can build support for this because student action in the province has led to increased student grants, more core academic funding, the elimination of interest on provincial student loans, and of course, tuition fee reductions, followed by the long-standing freeze. We know that when students come together, when students unite, we create positive change.
Thank you, Jessica, and thank you all so much for inviting us to be part of this celebration today. Minister Burke and I are very happy to be here. It's been a while, since I've been around this university. I drive by it every day, and I used to come and pick my kids up, but I got to tell you that I hate to say it, it's almost 40 years ago since I was a student here. And I loved every day of it. I wouldn't have been able to come to university if I hadn't had support. We've spent almost $139 million in freezing tuition. Just in this fiscal year to keep that tuition frozen. Why in our Blue Book we've committed over the next 4 years to keep that tuition freeze. And I couldn't agree with Jessica's statement more that education is a right. It's not a privilege. It is a right. And I hope that I'm around here long enough when we'll be able to see the day that everybody gets not only to have their full primary, elementary, and high school fully paid for by the state, but that you get at least, in my lifetime, your first degree fully paid for by the state. Tuition freeze, we keep investing in this wonderful university here, and at Grenfell we keep investing in the Marine Institute, the College of the North Atlantic. That is an investment in Newfoundland and Labrador. When we invest in you, when we invest in these learning institutions, and we're going to continue to do that because it's a priority for all of us. That's an investment in Newfoundland and Labrador, an investment in our future. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you, Jessica, and good morning, everyone. Let me be the first to say I'm going to do another first degree. Thank you for including us in your activities today, and it's absolutely my pleasure to be here. First of all, let me say how pleased I am with the relationship between government and the Newfoundland and Labrador branch of the Canadian Federation of Students. You should be truly impressed with your student leadership. They are dynamic, intelligent, and analytical when they represent your issues to government. Education is all about you, the student. And as the Minister of Advanced Education and Skills, I understand the necessity of having open and frank discussions with you. As Premier Dunderdale stated, tuition fees here and at the College of the North Atlantic are among the lowest in the country. A Stats Canada report in September 2010 showed that students in Newfoundland and Labrador have the most affordable education in the country, at almost half the national average. I'll leave you with the words of Gabe Hoogers, Nova Scotia National Executive Representative for the Canadian Federation of Students, who stated just last week, "We need only look to Newfoundland and Labrador to see that achieving a high-quality and accessible university system is a matter of priorities." Thank you.
So now that we've heard from the Premier and Minister Burke, students will eagerly await the provincial budget and a response to this declaration. So consider this a take-home assignment. In the coming weeks and months, as the government puts together its budget and throughout the remainder of their mandate, students expect to see firm commitments to continue the tuition fee freeze and to see our loan system eliminated and replaced with grants, without any exceptions. This declaration will be the first step in something bigger. By adopting principles and committing to make education a right, we can not only guarantee a better deal for our province's youth, but we can also take the important first steps towards building a framework for a high-quality, accessible public post-secondary education system, not only in Newfoundland and Labrador, but across Canada.